You guys, just imagine though, if you're Dustin Poirier and you're getting ready to fight a real life soldier, like, can you imagine just getting in there in the octagon with the guy who's like,
God no! God
Like-
no!
That's foolishness.
What's going on, fight fans? Welcome into another new episode of Fist Fights and Foolishness. Again, my name is John. We got Scott. We got Tyler. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing UFC 299. Awesome card. It's going to be Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera for the Bantamweight Championship. We also got Dustin Poirier taking on Benoit Saint Denis. We also got Michael Venom Page taking on Kevin Holland. You know that's going to be fun.
let's get it.
Gilbert Burns, huh? Any Gilbert Burns fans?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Taking on Jack Della Maddalena.
my boy.
I just like saying his name. Jack Della Maddalena, isn't it?
It is satisfying.
It's so pretty. One more time.
Roll off the
One more
tongue.
time.
Jack Della Maddalena. Am I saying? I feel like I'm putting too much spice
No,
on it.
no,
He's
no.
Australian. Let's not do that.
That sounded really sexy. What you just said, the way you said it right there.
And you got Peter Yan
Yeah.
versus Song Yadong. All right, some good fights. I feel like almost all these fights are going to be close. They're all going to be stand-up fights. I don't see a lot of grappling. I just see some bangers. I see some bangers here. You know, I think it's going to be a slobber knocker. So, guys, what stands out to you? What fight excites you about UFC 299? Tyler, what do you think?
My probably most excited fight, other than O'Malley, the main event, right? Probably the Jack Della Maddalena.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, you might have even said it better than John. One more time, Ty.
Jack Della Maddalena.
Oh shit.
The way you whisper is just
You're welcome.
goosebumps.
You're
I
welcome.
feel like The Rock.
You're welcome.
Just kidding. All right.
What about you, Scott? What excites you about this card?
John, you know what excites me, man? The UFC in general is exciting me right now.
Yes, sir.
Not one, not two, but three back-to-back banger cards.
Hell yeah.
Is it Christmas or is it just me?
Dude, we just passed Christmas.
Can I get a
I mean, top to bottom, this card is stacked. I feel like we're overusing the word stacked lately because it's just every card, even that fight night, Moreno.
Hey,
Ooh, another stacked card. But
you're not exaggerating. It's
No,
banger,
sir.
banger after banger after banger
Bangarang.
after banger.
great card, man. Every one of these fights is close. Literally, anybody on this card can win in these fights. Am I wrong? What do you guys think?
Nah.
Is there any fight here that you would be surprised to see it go either way?
Dude, every single fight could really go either
Dude,
way.
How
Honestly,
often do you get a card of fights? Now this is just the main card. Even the undercard. There are all these fights that are like anybody can win. So damn exciting. Like, we just don't get that often. So I'm really excited about this card. UFC has been doing its thing lately, and I'm excited. So John, why don't we get into the first fight, Petr Yan Song Yadong.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's funny because that fight actually is one that really excites me a lot. Yeah. Yep. Man, so, let's talk about Peter Yan. I'm just going to call him Peter because I can't really pronounce it.
Yeah.
Peter.
I was
Peter.
told
Peter.
you call him Petar. Now that's probably
Piotr.
wrong, but Tyler, what do you call him?
Piotr.
Piotr?
Well, that's what I heard.
I say
But I
Petar.
like Peter,
you
too.
say Peter. Apples.
I'm just going to say Peter. Peter Yan. So
easy.
That's fair.
So look, I'm still pretty high on Peter Yan,
Really?
right? I know he's been taking some L's,
Yeah.
but they're not just any L's. He lost recently two split decisions, right? You lose a split decision to Sean O'Malley, which, if we could just pause right there for a second, I rewatched that fight, and I'll be dead honest with you. Peter Yan beat Sean O'Malley. I'm just gonna tell you straight up.
Wow.
Watch it.
I have to rewatch that fight now.
Please rewatch it. I honestly, there's a case for Yan winning all 3 rounds.
Hey, if Johnny Parlay tells me to rewatch a fight, I'm rewatching the
Charlie
fight.
Parlay.
So yeah, I mean, obviously he was champion not too long ago, a couple years ago, and then was going on a streak until he faced Aljamain Sterling, where he was actually winning that fight. Their first fight, he was winning that fight until he did that stupid knee on a grounded opponent, got disqualified, right?
Yeah.
Ever since then, his luck changed. His luck started going downhill. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yep. He faced, the rematch against Aljamain, lost split decision.
Dang.
Wow.
Tough. Back-to-back splits.
A tough loss. And then he fights Sean O'Malley, again, arguably won the fight, right? So I think he's still ranked, number 4 in the division?
I think that's what I saw.
He should be at least that. He did lose to, he got pretty much ragdolled by Merab. That's a whole other story, right? Right now, nobody's ready for Merab. He's the guy. He'll be the next champion. But, so Peter Yan going up against Song Yadong. It's going to be a banger. Song Yadong, he's got wins over Marlon Vera.
Oh, really?
Who's in the main event. Yeah.
Wow.
He got a win over him. Marlon Vera, Marlon Marias, Marlon Waynes. No, not Marlon Waynes, but I don't know. He just hates all the Marlons. Maybe he had like a middle school bully that used to steal his lunch money named Marlon or something.
Must have.
Funny, bro. That's pretty funny.
So, but yeah, no. So Song Yadong, he's the real deal. I think it's just gonna be a stand-up fight, exciting.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Yan on this fight. Tyler, are you excited for this fight? What do you think is gonna happen?
This is probably the least fight I'm excited for. Honestly, because I've never really been the biggest Peter Yan fan. I don't know, but I think I definitely take him over Song Yadong. I can't even say that name right.
Hey,
that name
why-
makes me laugh, man.
Hey, why is it when you say his name, it just sounds a little dirty? It sounds a little dirty. When you say it again. Say it again. Don't whisper it.
Song Yadong.
Oh, yeah, no. It's dirty. It sounds dirty.
Censor that.
I feel
Censor
dirty
that
saying it.
one, man.
Oh, shoot. Scott.
Yeah, my gut tells me Petar Yan should be the favorite in that fight.
Yeah.
Just going off of his level of competition, just a much higher
too,
level of competition.
for
Now,
sure.
if you're telling me this guy, arguably beat Sean O'Malley,
I definitely got to see that one
and
back.
then you're talking about losing due to an illegal knee against Aljo, and then a split against Aljo, and then of course Merab Valashvili. That guy is an animal. You can't really hate too much on Petar Yan. I think his stock is just down right now.
Yeah.
But was Song Yadong's stock ever to the level of Petar Yan? I don't think so. And without getting too technical, my gut is leaning towards Petar Yan on that fight. It's gonna be a good fight though, for sure.
All right, moving on. So we're getting into Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena. Interesting fight. You got the hyped up Jack Della Maddalena. He's on the rise. You got the proven Gilbert Burns. So we're going proven versus unproven here, right? Wouldn't you still say that Jack Della Maddalena is still unproven? Wouldn't you say that?
I agree. Yeah, the level of competition, again, I always go back to that, but that holds a lot of weight in my book.
Yeah.
Gilbert's been through wars. He's fought a lot of really good fighters. Jack Della Maddalena, he's only really coming off of his biggest fight recently, which, against Holland, split decision win. It was impressive, but, again, Gilbert Burns, he's a fan favorite of mine as well. Just tough dude. I don't know. I have a hard time picking against him. I do respect Jack. I feel like he is on the rise. His boxing is really, really good. Knockout artist. My gut's telling me Gilbert on this. What do you guys think?
Ty, are you buying the hype? Are you believing in the hype?
You know what? I am.
Yeah.
I am. I feel like he's got the power. Would you say Gilbert's legendary?
No.
Wouldn't go that far.
He's up there. He's always in the mix when you talk about the top guys in the division. But as far as legendary, I don't throw that word around very
Like,
loosely.
Will his name be remembered?
Honestly, don't know. I couldn't even go that far at this point. I mean, he's never won the champion.
I'll
UFC
say no.
championship.
I'll say
No.
no. I'll say no. If you're talking about like all timers and what you're gonna remember of this era,
Yeah.
no. But great fighter, great fighter.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but yeah, I think I definitely got Jack Della Maddalena taking this one. He's younger. Just he has the power. Gilbert got power too. But I don't know. I just think Jack will be quicker.
Jack be quick.
Like a jackrabbit.
So, yeah, for me, like I said, I still think Jack Della Maddalena is unproven. He's got some big wins, but like Scott said, the level of competition. If that's your biggest win against Kevin Holland, I mean, to me, he still has a lot to prove. So can he continue to do what he's doing, but at that elite level, right? Where we know Gilbert Burns, he's no slouch, right? So Gilbert Burns has been in those high-level competition fights. He's fought for a title. He never won a belt, but he fought Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
Wasn't his best fight. It wasn't a good look for him. But, hey, like I said, he's always in the mix.
No, yeah, for sure. I think if he could take out Gilbert Burns, I think it's a step in the right direction of starting to get to that high-level competition, for sure.
Yeah. So we know with Gilbert Burns, like I said, he's fought a lot of the top guys, but he never really gets the win over the top guys.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I would say he fought. It was a great fight. Him and Hamzat. That was an awesome fight. Where
That was a good one.
honestly, I gave him a couple rounds. I gave him like 2 out of 3 rounds. I honestly thought he had a chance. He could have won the fight.
I think I was also favoring him in that fight, if I recall.
Because I mean, nobody's handled Hamzat like
No.
that. So
No.
I'm not going to argue that that he won. That's fine. But he gave Hamzat some trouble. He gave him some problems. So
Yeah.
give him props for that.
Right.
Again, lost to Kamaru Usman and Bilal Muhammad. So he has the experience. He has the high-level championship level experience. So for that, I mean, but then again, Jack Della Maddalena, there is a lot of hype on him. So I mean, he has all the tools. He has all the skills. I mean, he's one of those fighters that has that switch stance where he's comfortable. He's comfortable fighting you orthodox or unorthodox, and for a lot of fighters, it makes it hard to really defend. It gives them that unpredictability. He's unpredictable. So, we'll see. We'll see how.
I guarantee that's nothing Gilbert Burns hasn't fucked with, and it's nothing new to him.
100%.
Whether they're scrubs or they're high level competition, a 16-fight win streak isn't nothing.
Nah, it's nothing. But as we saw, on the fight night tonight, guys like 12-1 guys that look like ass. I mean, records.
That is true.
They are important, but level of competition is very important.
That is true.
So, but I'm excited for that fight, though.
Me too.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited. Well, we're gonna see if he's ready for that elite level competition.
We're gonna see.
Yep. All right. Cool. Well, so yeah, Kevin Holland and Michael Venom Page. So, man,
Banger. Bangarang?
that should be
Can I get a bangarang?
Bangarang. Rang. Sorry.
Shit.
Got carried away.
I like the little echo at the end. That was sick.
That's foolishness if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it sure was.
Shoot. But yeah, man. So Michael Venom Page coming over from Bellator. So he was the big fish in the small pond.
Yeah.
Now he's the small fish in the big
rook.
pond. So
He's the old fish looking to beat the younger fish, I guess.
yeah. I mean, shoot, man. I think the guy has I think he's tied for most knockouts in all of Bellator history, regardless of division. And then you got Holland, who doesn't really get knocked out. He doesn't get finished. I believe maybe one time tops. So, on the other hand, you got Holland, who, could really do it all. He's had a lot of submission victories, whereas Page has not been submitted, right? Page is coming off of a first round knockout. He's won 7 of his last 8, and the one loss being a split decision loss. So, man, he's riding high, riding some momentum. So, So we'll see. We'll see. I think, Kevin Holland obviously being in the UFC, opposed to Bellator, this is where the high level competition is, right? Not to say that Holland hasn't fought top guys, because he has, or not to say that Page hasn't fought top guys, because he has, but it's in another realm. Bellator is not, it's not the UFC. This is where the big boys play. So Ty, what's your take on this fight? What are you leaning towards? How do you think this fight's gonna go?
I'm a big Kevin Holland fan.
Okay.
I'm not too familiar on MVP, but I have seen some of his viral knockouts. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a fun fight for sure. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think I see Kevin Holland taking this one. I will say I hope he watches out for the kicks. Them highlight reel kicks are pretty crazy. Page, he's a wild one. He'll throw some crazy stuff out there.
He'll catch them all.
Yeah.
You gotta catch them all.
Got to.
You gotta.
So I just hope he's been doing his homework.
Charmander's
spinning back kick.
Bulbasaur.
Yes, dude.
Oh yeah.
360. Dude.
Oof. Squirtle. He gonna catch them all. Dude.
All right. I make a bold prediction here.
Okay.
MVP. He's gonna catch Holland. He's gonna catch his ass.
Ooh.
With what?
A Pokeball.
It's gonna be a highlight reel.
Ooh.
You like
Knockout
that.
of the night?
You like that, don't you? You like that word, highlights.
I like that a lot.
I like it a lot.
I like that a lot.
Kick to the dome.
I like it a lot.
A nice little intro for MVP to the big boys.
Oh.
He's gonna get his invitation to the big boy league with his head kick.
I don't know. I just think Kevin Holland, man, with that high level UFC experience, is gonna bring that kung fu for his ass. He bringing that kung fu. He's that kung fu ninja.
Will the lights get to Page?
The bright light. Is he ready for the bright lights? Bellator, this like low dim lights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The lights aren't very bright in Bellator. Here, they shine. They shine. Yeah. We're gonna see. I have to lean Holland. Plus, he's just exciting and just fun to watch. Love that guy. Scott, you with me? Holland all the way?
Fuck no.
You talk trash in your ear, dude.
Dude, no. You talk about exciting? You want to call Holland exciting and then you compare him to MVP? Do you know who the fuck you're talking about? MVP is excitement. I already told you he's going to kick Holland's head off. He's going to decapitate Holland. Head kick, highlight reel.
Dude.
All right.
We will see.
I guess we'll see. Well, moving on. We got Dustin Diamond, as Scott would say. What's up, Screech? Oh, shoot. My bad. Hey, my bad. He's dead, and I forgot.
It's not funny.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Don't say that.
Hey, shout out.
Who's Screech?
Shout out
He's
to
doing-
Screech.
He's
Can I get
not
a
dead, bro.
love you, dog?
All right. If you're
Who
dead,
is
if he's
that?
dead, I'm sorry. I thought he was alive. Screech, bro. You know
Who's
what
that?
Saved by the Bell? What the fuck?
Wow.
That's before my time.
You
bro.
didn't. You just were born and then skipped childhood, went straight to adulthood.
No, that was before his time, but you didn't see no reruns of Saved by the Bell?
I remember seeing it.
AC
but
Slater?
I never
Zach
watched
Morris, come on now,
Bro, come on.
come on now.
Kelly Kapowski? You
I
missed out
remember-
on Kelly Kapowski?
I remember Boy Meets World.
Yes, yeah, close,
Close.
similar, yeah.
Even
But-
Stevens.
No, it's too new, too modern. Nah. Anyway, so
All right. we're getting off topic here.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Benoit.
Okay, wait. Can I say it?
Yep.
Not many people get to have a nickname like this.
Hmm.
The God of War?
Ooh,
Are you kidding me?
I like it.
No, that is probably the toughest.
Bro, that got to be the hardest
That is tough.
nickname in all of MMA. Am I right?
That is tough.
What would you put over that? I mean, the
Nothing.
Assassin Baby's pretty sick, but I mean, come on.
God
God
of
of
War.
War?
God of
That's
War
it.
is hard.
That's it.
That's hard.
Maybe second would be like, what is it? Hands of Stone. Alex
Bro,
Perez.
God of
Ooh.
War?
I like God of War though. That's
That
nice.
is-
That's nice.
Bro, Dude, John, I know you're a fan.
Oh, I love it. I mean, if I'm gonna bet all my money on somebody, they gotta have a dope nickname.
Or the Reaper.
Yeah.
Nah.
Whatever.
That's the
That's a good
Reaper
one.
is
That's a
hard,
good
but
one.
it's not the
It's
God
not
of War.
That's probably number one for sure. But
So guys, Poirier is actually an underdog in this fight. Is that wild? Is that a little wild?
That is-
What do you think?
I mean,
Are you buying the hype? Are you buying the hype on Benoit Saint-Denis?
dude. I mean, Dustin's his last couple fights hasn't been knocked out.
His last fight, he got knocked out. Head kick from
dude.
Gaethje. Yeah.
Dude, his hands are certified. It's just he leaves. I don't know. He leaves too many windows to get clipped.
I don't know. That was his only knockout, his only recent knockout, right? For Dustin.
Recently, I would say. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he's got submitted once or twice.
He's been submitted
Also,
a couple times.
Yeah, I know Habib got him. Also, Charles Oliveira got him to submit. So I mean, yeah, his career is just roller coaster. You know what I
Going
mean?
down a little bit.
He'll go on a run. Then he runs into somebody like Habib, sends him back down. He goes on another little run and then runs into Charles Oliveira. I mean, there's just lightweight is just by far the deepest and just most dangerous division. I mean, any of those guys in the top 10, 11, I would say, can take that belt. I mean, you know what I mean?
You know, Dustin, a little bit in common with Charles Oliveira in a sense, right? The way they both were kind of mediocre, kind of just winning some fights, losing some fights, but then they turned a page later in their career, which is really cool. It's kind of rare. Poirier really went from that kind of middle of the road fighter to an elite fighter, arguably best boxing in MMA. I mean, it's up there, right?
If he's not the best boxer, he's definitely up there, top 3.
For
I
sure.
mean, he's up there. Not only he's also the black belt in jiu-jitsu. I mean, the guy's got it all. You know what I mean? I think he just prefers to stand and just put on a show and just collect bonuses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I get the comparison to Oliveira. But I would say Poirier was better early on than Oliveira. I mean, the guy beat Max Holloway early on in his career. He's had some pretty big wins.
He beat Connor.
Fun fact is he's actually the only guy to finish Holloway ever.
Really?
Yep.
Dang.
Yep. So all these accolades. I mean, you guys know the deal. He was interim champ. All these accolades. He's still the underdog in this fight. To this. He's not super young, but the up and comer Saint Denis.
Yeah.
So another guy who is getting a lot of hype, has a lot of potential. You guys into him?
I mean, kind of similarity when we talk about level of competition. And at least in my mind, like we're talking about Jack Della Maddalena, hasn't fought the best competition. I don't feel like Benoit Saint either. To be honest, I don't feel like Benoit Saint Denis has either. He's looked dominant out there when he has fought. But again, this is another level. We're talking about the diamond.
Yeah.
We're talking about Poirier. Like, for him to be an underdog, that's crazy. I mean, when you hear Joe Rogan talking about Benoit Saint Denis, you can't help but really feel that hype behind him. I mean, his body kicks are brutal. His submission game is really sick. He's well-rounded. But again, competition, right? There's levels to this game. There's a reason Poirier wanted this to be a 5-round fight. He feels he's the better fighter. He feels, it's kind of like the NBA playoffs. In a 7-game series, the best team almost always wins. In a 5-round fight, if it goes to decision, the best fighter almost always wins, right? You can't help but love the confidence Poirier has. And like you're saying, he's super well-rounded. It's hard for me to understand how the odds makers, as of now, have Benoit Saint Denis as the favorite. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, it's always changing. But last I checked, Saint Denis was the favorite.
That's crazy.
But the eyeball test, he passes it big time. Like, he looks dominant out there. Like, I mean, this guy is trained to kill. You know what I mean? Like,
something like he was like a special forces.
Special forces. Now, this dude don't mess around. Like, when he's in the octagon, he's not trying to win points. This guy's trying to find a way to kill his opponent. They call him the God of War, for God's sake, man.
Dude.
Hey, you gotta respect him just off the name alone. I mean, the guy makes David Goggins look soft. You know what I mean? Stay hard. So,
It's crazy.
no, but man, it's hard to pick this one. You know,
Dude.
again, Poirier, gosh, guy has tied for the most knockouts in lightweight history in the UFC. The guy gets it done. Poirier, he suggested he really wanted this to be a 5-round fight, right? Because he knows. I think he knows that Saint Denis, he's younger, maybe hungrier, and he has that knockout power. And I think Poirier's playing this game where, you know, he knows that if he can survive the first couple rounds with him, you know, try to avoid some big shots and survive those first couple rounds. He has that experience where, whereas Saint Denis has not, you know, gone 5 whole rounds in any fight. He's never gone the entire distance with anybody, right? So Poirier feels he has that advantage, and then, like you said, he feels that in a 5-round fight, the best fighter will always win. So,
Dude, all I gotta say is this new wave of talent is scary, dude. Like, I didn't think I would ever bet against Volk. Ever.
right. Okay, guys, you ready for this? The main event. Sugar Sean.
Love me some sugar.
Sugar. Oh, honey.
What a banger right there.
You're my candy girl.
Yeah.
So we got Sugar Sean O'Malley taking on Chito Vera. Ty, I know Sean O'Malley. I know you're a big Sean O'Malley guy. Yeah.
Ty, would you go as far as to say that's your number 1 favorite fighter?
At the moment, actively, yeah.
Ooh, then the pressure's on for you. I don't know, man. I feel like all of my personal favorite guys have been dropping like flies. I mean, we talk about Volkanovski, Moreno just lost.
Dude.
Is it time for Sugar? Is it his time?
I think so.
No.
No, not. I think it's he's come up.
I was referring to his time to lose.
Oh, no. Take that out the universe.
You guys might think this is an interesting take, but I need to see more.
You think so?
Sean O'Malley's the champ. Sure. He's the champ. But I still need to see more. It's a small, really? I still consider it a small sample. Yeah. I want to see him against some elite level, grapplers and jiu-jitsu guys, you know what I mean? Where, look, the only significant fights he's had were against Peter Yan, where I already said I feel like Peter Yan won the fight. It was a split decision. I gave him 2 out of 3 rounds, so I feel like Sean O'Malley lost that fight. I'm definitely not the only one who feels that way, right? And then he goes on to face Aljamain, where there just wasn't enough of that fight. That fight was 1.5 rounds. It wasn't enough. I feel like Aljamain made a mistake. He got caught. He lost the belt. So until Sean O'Malley defends the belt, first of all, he needs to defend the belt before I give him,
I agree.
his credit.
I see that. I can see why you say that.
So yeah, I just need to see more. I'm not sold. What about you? You obviously you're sold on Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Scott, are you sold on Sean O'Malley? He's a champ.
I'm sold on him for this fight.
Okay.
I think that last fight with Chito Vera was a fluke. I feel like Sean was clearly winning the fight in my mind up until that kick that kind of, that hit the nerve on his leg and just kind of killed his leg there. Now, I just don't want to see another fluky injury, whether it be his foot, his leg. I don't want to see this. So if it happens again, I can't really call it a fluke. I just got to call it being kind of weak. Kind of the body's not 100%, strong if it happens again. So, but I am expecting Sean to take this dub. Should be a good fight. I'm not going to rule out Chico Vera by any means, but I'm favoring Sugar. I just think the striking is a little bit better, a little bit more dynamic. Just his kicks, his everything, all his striking is just really creative and out there. And I just think he's the better fighter. Without getting too technical on my analysis, I just think he's the better fighter. I see Suga taking this win.
I mean, so you look at Chito Vera. He has the I believe 8 knockouts and 8 submissions. I mean, that tells you he's well rounded, right? Yeah. I mean, he is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So let's see if he utilizes it. I think he needs to really, really focus on utilizing that jiu-jitsu in this fight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He needs to close the distance. If he stays on the outside, he's going to get picked apart by Sean O'Malley, right? His length, his lankiness, the kicks. He needs to get in, close the distance, get him up against that cage, maybe force a couple takedowns, use that jiu-jitsu, but just the experience in general, Chito Vera has that experience over him, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he actually has the most octagon time in the bantamweight division, right?
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, lots of decisions, you know what I mean? But lots of long fights, a long career. So, yeah, I give him that. Again, it's going to be a hard one to pick, Initially, you think, okay, Sean O'Malley, yeah, he's on a high right now. He's riding the wave. But then Chito Vera, he's been doing this. He's been doing this for a while. And he does have a win over O'Malley. Yeah, you can say it was fluky, but still, that's got to give him some confidence, going forward. So
we'll play a part mentally, too.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to speak on a funny little thing that we saw. Ryan Garcia.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think about this?
I think he's out of his mind.
Bro. Yeah, talking about fighting Sean O'Malley.
Yes, dude. Yes, in the UFC.
Like, what are you thinking? Like, now, if tables were turned in a boxing fight, yeah, I would for sure favor Ryan Garcia. But no, at UFC, there's no way.
Let him take one body kick. I guarantee you change his mind.
This kicks, no. He's not able to handle that.
No,
I think I would love to see it. What do you think about that hypothetical fight, John?
Yeah, no, that's pretty silly. That's foolishness. You know what I mean? At the highest level.
In his own sport.
Foolishness at the highest level.
Foolish.
I mean, look, for him to come into the MMA, into the UFC.
Yeah.
And look, Sean O'Malley obviously is known for his striking, but the guy is in the gym with a whole team that practices, jiu-jitsu and wrestling and, just the kicking alone from mixed martial arts compared to boxing. There's no chance. He's got no chance in hell. That's what he's got. No chance in hell. So
dude, it's laughable, bro.
If we're talking boxing, Sean O'Malley versus Garcia in a boxing match, we'll see. I mean,
I still don't know, to be honest.
Yeah,
he's got the reach.
But in MMA fight, let's get real here.
Come on, bro.
Stay in your lane, Ryan.
Focus on Devin Haney.
Oh yeah, let's see how that goes, though. Right,
dude.
But anyways, guys, I am super excited though for this card.
Yes, sir.
UFC is on fire right now.
They were kind of slacking last year a little bit.
They were slacking a bit, but I think they're doing their thing now. Mm-hmm. Back on track.
Dana said 2024 is gonna be like a fight year. He said that.
And Uncle Dana, failed. I trust that man with my life. Take a bullet for that man.
Weird. It's weird. Yo.
All right. Cut to the picture of Dana and Tyler.
Dude.
This man, he met Dana in real life. As a matter of fact, I did too, though. So,
we all did.
Yeah, no. Definitely looking forward to this fight card, though, man.
Yes, sir. UFC 299.
Then we got 300 coming up.
That one I'm excited for.
They just announced Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira main event. Man, it's so hard to please people. You know what I mean? If I'm Dana White and I'm just working my ass off to deliver banger after banger, and then you got everybody's just so underwhelmed. Like, just appreciate.
What's the co-main to that card? that the Gaethje?
It's probably the Gaethje versus Holloway.
At least we got that.
And you got Whaley. Man, to me, it's dope. I'm looking forward to it, right?
Yes, for sure.
And guys, it's been a lot of fun.
It's been a great time.
Say we end this show.
Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Make sure you like.
Drop a comment down below.
Hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this.
And ring that notification bell. And make sure you follow us on social media. And until then, we're out.